put it. He's only putting it out for the serious matches. He's been playing Ori for most of this bracket up until... did he even pull it out on Neeson? I think he did. No, he didn't. Wow. Okay. So we've got an interesting one ahead. So I don't know if SNC is fully prepared for what's about to unfold.
Yep. And looks like it's going to be Crag versus Zetaburn, the classic matchup. It's been a while since Super's played a good Zetaburn, I think, so it's going to be interesting to see what he does, but look for a lot of rock shenanigans, look for a lot of playing patiently in neutral. And we'll see how this one goes. I don't think Gabe doesn't look particularly nervous right now. Sort of just another day of business for him.
When does Gabe ever look nervous in this game, really?
That's a good point. Now going on to the stage bans. I think Ethereal Gates is at a stage that we're never going to be seeing against SNC for the rest of this bracket.
I could agree with that. I'd like to see Tempest peak, but somebody decided it wasn't worthy of tournaments anymore.
Yeah, it is a terrible stage, I agree. Going to the bans. Merchant Port, yeah, I think that's a good ban. I suspect this will probably go to Tower of Heaven, if not Fire Capital.
And Tower of Heaven is a widely accepted starter for amongst the community. It's nice and even. It's got nice platform setups, both for good characters. Good for both characters, rather.
Yep, and
what a surprise!
We're going to Tower of Heaven. Game 1 in this best of 5 winners finals. All right, both players just feeling each other out. Gabe looking for his openings to go in, and SNC is just trying to get space to get a rock pool at this point.
And yeah, he's playing a pretty good neutral at the moment. Gabe's turned it around, but he wasn't able to get a platform drop, which I think is what he was going for.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, Gabe's Zetaburn can be quite oppressive and can be quite difficult to deal with if you haven't played against it before. And he can sort of get in your head and just make you and force you to make mistakes, unlike any other player that I've played against in the scene.
Which is a problem for SNC because he often lets people get to him. Gabe is one of them, even yourself is one of them as well. He probably doesn't have it as bad as he used to, but once he gets down in the dumps, it is very hard for him to get back. So if he maintains a good flow, he should have a good chance here.
Yeah, I don't think the rock shenanigans are going to work against Gabe, who's just been in the gravity chamber practicing against the American Crags.
At least 400 times gravity.
Absolutely. Oh, it's a nice gimp with shine, and it's those low recoveries as Crag right next to the stage that are really hard to cover because it gives him the ability to wall tech if you go down and hit him, and then he can slide beyond stage and punish you. And then I mean it's really hard to deal with. So look for Gabe to be sort of staying on stage when that happens to get the edge guard.
Yeah, and the other problem is if you want to go down and sort of challenge that pillar next to the stage, you've got parry to deal with as well. Another shine spike to get him down there, and that was an interesting recovery with an interesting punish. Unfortunately, didn't net him too much, but he's caught SNC out with the rock. How's he going to play it?
Oh, excellent punish. Oh, no. SNC's not going to be happy about that one. Oh, and he gets parried. And it looks like Gabe sort of figured out what to do in this matchup now. And, almost gets the kill. Tower of Heaven, just a bit of a tall stage. Not much room to run around, but it has got some wide blast zones from the top.
Yeah, and another punish is enough to secure SNC. A nice kill there. But Gabe's already taking the neutral back. He is working him.
Yeah, Gabe's getting a lot off his openings as opposed to Super, who's needing a few more openings in neutral to get out of there. Oh, and he gets hit and tries to kill the pillar to get rid of the recovery. Good thought, but he was unable to pull it off. And SNC's really struggling here, getting shine gimped. Oh, and that's the first game. He's not going to be happy about that. Slaps his knee.
Yep, just looking over at his face, staring very hard, very intently. I think he's going to have to think a little bit more just to sort of get around Gabe's, as he's mentioned, oppressive gameplay. That's a really good word for it.
Yeah, and I like what SNC is doing here. He's not just immediately jumping back into the next game. He's just in the hand wall. He's just resetting his mind, and you know, I think he's aware that he's struggled with mentality in the past before. And I mean, he has what it takes to win this game. There's no doubt on anyone's mind about that. He just needs to believe in himself and just do what he does best.
And it sort of describes how they both play. Look at what they're both practicing. So SNC is trying to work out some rock tech there, up throw, side piece. Gabe's just multi-shining. Like, why?
Yeah, if you look at their faces, you can see who's having a good time right now. It's certainly Gabe. Oh, geez, no bans, eh? All right. Looking at the bans, Ethereal Gates and FD being banned.
Interesting. As you said before, Ethereal Gates not going to be mentioned in SNC's presence this set by the look of it.
Yep.
He comes true to it.
Yep, and FD is just a difficult stage to play against unless, especially someone like Gabe who's really good on platforms.
Now, we've got Blazing Hideout, and I think that's probably a good choice for SNC. He's got a lot of horizontal movement going on. Easy jabs to tilts to jabs to tilts that can carry across the stage. And a short narrow stage is going to make it easier for the simple fair kills.
The thing is that Shine Up Smash will kill Crag at around 80 to 90% off that top platform because it is a short ceiling on this stage.
I'm not too sure if SNC is prepared for that. As a Crag, he should be expecting to live to about 150 without much hassle.
Yep. I mean, Gabe is just really on top of SNC right now, and I don't think SNC's been bullied like this in a while. He's probably a bit not used to having to deal with this situation.
Yeah, we made mention of how small his hands were last night, and I think it's still carrying over into today's matches.
Yeah, look for Gabe. Gabe will do a lot of... His approaches will be up from the top platform 90% of the time. If SNC figures it out and goes up there to challenge him, he'll be able to catch him off guard. But if he lets Gabe just go from the top platform and drop down on him, he's going to have a bad time.
And look at that, perfect execution. He challenged Gabe whilst he was on the platform, sent him off stage, and that should net him a kill.
Yeah, almost let Gabe back there when he killed the pillar with his Firebird. Firebird? No, Fire Lion. Sorry, wrong game.
Oh boy, personally I prefer the air.
SNC did rack up quite a bit of damage securing that stock, but he's doing well here. He's sort of figuring things out in neutral, finding out his threat zone and staying outside of the Zetterburn's hitboxes, which aren't that long.
And his spacing is quite well executed on this stock in particular. He's making a good effort to try and stay away and keep pace.
Oh, up smash, missed the up smash there. That probably would have been a kill. Gabe's not going to be happy about that. SNC's done a good job to bring this one back, and his up tilt does reach that platform there, so he's looking... Oh, no, sorry, it doesn't reach the platform, but he can catch a drop down from the platform with his up tilt quite safely. It has low recovery. Gabe does secure the kill, and just racks up a quick 50%.
Look at this neutral. He hasn't been touched for 80%, and it's probably going to net him a kill if he plays it out right.
Gabe Zetterburn looking fresh. We haven't seen this in a little while. Definitely didn't see it in America.
Oh, let's not talk about that. Might mess up the mentality for both players. And it looks like Super's trying to make a comeback here. He needs a good viable kill option. Throwing out a smash on the top platform isn't going to make it happen.
I mean, Zeta living to 180% is almost unheard of.
It's ridiculous. And the pillar is not helping him here, giving him extra life, living to 210. He is still living. Going for the horizontal.
He's crazy. He's absolutely crazy. Finally dies at 220%, looking like Ellis in that stock.
Yeah, I'm proud for him.
Gets the second kill, the second game. We'll update the scores for you guys. It looks like we've got him back to front as well. But yeah, Gabe is the Zetterburn in this matchup.
So, how do you think SNC's feeling? Look at his face.
You can see he really wants this win, and he's going to be really disappointed with himself if he doesn't get the win. And I think he's just thinking what stage to go to. Frozen Fortress, I think this is a good pick. I think this is an excellent pick because Zetterburn will die regardless of how far him living, but being at the edge of this stage is the same as him dying because he hasn't really got the ability to make it back. Exactly,
and I think the platforms are going to do well for SNC here. There's a lot of options for rock play, a lot of options for down B cross platforms. And a pretty long platform length as well, which is good for his neutral.
He really needs to... He's recovering high and then air dodging very predictably SNC is. And I think Gabe just really switched onto it. And I think at this point in time, SNC is probably just feeling some insurmountable pressure. Gabe is just really all over him.
Yeah, he's really brought his A game. Perhaps Gabe's a little bit salty about his 17th place matches back in the US, so probably looking for a bit of redemption.
Yep, and SNC I think really needs to reset his mind. Needs to start pulling some rocks and creating some space and just getting back to what he's used to doing.
Because yeah, he's going in quite riskily, not really covering himself, and he's getting ripped for it.
Uncharacteristically missing those two fairs, and secures the stock there. And this is what we need to see with SNC, getting some space, but I really don't agree with him sort of sitting right at the edge of the stage there, especially when there's no platform above him. Yeah. That's exactly where Gabe wants him to be.
Exactly, and with the invincibility, it gives him the edge to sort of start a combo, keep him off stage, keep him where he wants to be. He knows SNC's neutral is pretty solid and has the potential to rack up a lot of damage, so Gabe really wants to avoid that.
Gabe also has the tendency to tech in place and then wake up with a shine or a down smash, and if you're not ready for it, you're going to eat it when you're trying to punish him.
And a shine pretty much leads into an up smash if you're playing against Gabe. So, not good news.
Yeah, he flubbed that shine up smash input. I don't think it would have killed, but he almost got killed for it. Oh no, charging the down smash and the fire line just goes straight through it.
And a very clever up B from Gabe on that moment. He could have easily gone back to the platform, reset neutral, but he charged into him and got himself the advantage.
Yeah, him parrying that rock hit on a read is just the sort of thing that just makes you think that this guy's in my head and what do I need to do to get back in this game? SNC's got to be feeling the pressure, but this game is definitely not over, and SNC is known for his amazing edge guards, and let's see what he can pull out here. Oh, he really wanted to drop down fair there, and he landed on the platform instead.
That's such a shame as well. And again, you've got Gabe living to inhuman amounts of percent, 180 for another stock, and he's outlasting SNC in percent more than anything else.
Yeah, I mean, at this stage, Gabe is playing with 5 stocks, I think.
Yeah, and I completely agree with you. I mean, living to 180, living to 130 is at a burn. I mean, it's still pushing the limits, but if you're getting up to the Crag, the Edalus levels, it's rough.
Yeah, unfortunately, Frozen Fortress prevents him from getting the kill on that. I think maybe SNC should have gone for some up air combos after that rather than going for the up smash, which wasn't going to kill.
Yeah, he should have really chased that, and as you can see, he's trying to make it back. He's racking on the percent. He's ready to take the stock, but unfortunately, Frozen Fortress will prevent him from that stock yet again. SNC is looking very confident here. I think he might be able to finish it off.
Yeah, he's happy with the position he's in now, and he's going to be pretty happy if he manages to pull this out. Oh, no. Drops the edge guard. That's such an easy one. And the up smash for the kill.
No.
Oh, no. That is... You hate to see it. SNC walks away. He's really unhappy with that. Some big flubs which led to him doing not so well.
That's such a shame as well. SNC was in a pretty good position to take really any of